Welcome to Level 1, Athlete Foundations, Consistency and Habits for Sports Nutrition. Who is this for? This is for beginners and those new to performance nutrition. The goal here is to first build structure, awareness, and consistency. By doing this, we will better simplify the complex things and help you be organized in order to do the upper level things if needed. Okay? What the athlete needs. Basic eating routine or rhythm. We're talking about 3 meals a day plus 1 to 2 snacks daily. So you think about something simple: breakfast, lunch, dinner is an easy routine to follow into, and then 1 or 2 snacks in between some of those meals. We also need to be eating enough calories to feel growth and training. Part of feeling growth is also the recovery side. We're going to be talking about protein at every meal, hydration, and then fitting in different portions of fruits and vegetables, but also different portions of carbs and healthy fats from other sources. A lot of my talking points in this one will be: performance starts with being consistent, not perfect. We cannot out-train under eating. Fueling right helps your body grow stronger, faster, and leaner, which is only a plus for all of you listening. And then we'll talk about simple systems like the hand portion guide before even calorie tracking or macro counting, which will make your rhythm building and your routine a lot easier. Okay, so let's dive into the consistency and habits. 1, basic eating rhythm. This matters because eating at regular intervals stabilizes energy, improves focus, supports recovery, and prevents undereating. Okay? Practical solutions: structured meals around school and training. If you've been out of it, then it's an easy way to get into this one, even if you're not in school. 1, you have breakfast, then you have lunch, and then you have dinner. Right now, if you are in school, this could be breakfast at home, lunch at home most nights, and then lunch is going to typically be at school. If you're in the summer, then breakfast, lunch, and dinner could be at home majority of the time. Then you have snacks in between these meals. Let's say a snack between breakfast and lunch, or a snack between lunch and dinner, depending on your schedule, of course, and how that goes. But this is just something very simple to aim for before we have to get too complex and geeky with everything, okay? To help this, you can use alarms and reminders. We all have smartphones, so there's really no excuse not to have these reminders. This can help cue your meals or snacks, so that way in a busy schedule, you don't get too busy to where you forget to eat. It can just set a reminder like anything else, and you'll be good to go. Part of this reminders is also to batch cook snacks. On Sundays or even every 2 to 3 days, make it a priority in order to batch organize your protein bars, whether homemade or store-bought. We can talk about those. There's different trail mixes, beef jerky, nut butter packets. There's a lot of fruit cups you can do. There's a lot of things we can do. But being organized and having this ready to go is going to be very important. And a lot of people like to have certain parts on the shelves and also different drawers in the fridge that allow them to know exactly where it is, so they just have to grab it as they go. It also allows them to have a good sense of inventory and communicate with parents on what to shop more of. We then go into eating enough calories. Why this matters: so after you get a rhythm, you want to make sure that you are not underfueling, because that can lead to fatigue, poor recovery, stalled performance gains, especially during growth spurts. And a lot of you I'm talking to are definitely growing still as teens. Even if you're not growing inches in height, there are other ways we are growing, and we don't want to mess up the structural ways your body's growing, but also the internal hormonal ways we cannot see. Practical solutions: add a 4th mini meal, second lunch, or evening snack. I've told a lot of people to pack a shake for their meals, so that way if they need something extra, they can. If you got to pack a second sandwich because sometimes you are just extra hungry, we need to make sure that's ready to go and we don't have the excuse of not having enough. Track weight and energy weekly. or every other week. Fatigue, trouble gaining muscle, or low mood can be a signal to undereating. It's not just I'm tired, it's one of those days. We need to look at it more of first, am I doing things that I need to be doing first, and am I consistent with it? Okay. Then include liquid calories. If you are at a high performance need and you need to be a certain size, once again, maintaining your weight at least, then liquid calories are important for us. When they're great for when appetite is low, chocolate milk, smoothies, protein shakes, add in some oats, PBs, and banana. These are easy things we can add in that don't make us feel like a total job of eating. Okay, we will get enough calories and some vital nutrients in there, but we don't feel like we are having to sit there for an hour and eat a big meal. Okay. Double up on portions. Once again, 2 sandwiches instead of 1. Add an extra scoop of rice or pasta to your chicken, your beef, or your fish dinner and lunch. Okay. This is very good. Once again, start off with a baseline and then you go from there. Protein at every meal. This is a very important one, especially for those who are lifting weights, also growing, and then females who definitely underconsume. This matters because it supports muscle repair, immune system, and growth. Most teen athletes undereat protein early in the day, so we want to jump ahead of it as soon as we wake up. Practical solutions is the visual goal. Imagine 1 palm of protein per meal. That's about 25 grams of protein on average, okay? You can have 2 palms per meal if you want to jump ahead at certain points, and I definitely encourage building up this tolerance. Breakfast hacks. Add eggs, Greek yogurt, and turkey sausage. Use protein-fortified cereals. There's different brands out there. Some of them are the same brands that make protein bars and shakes. We can explore those together if you would like help, finding ones that are more protein rich, more vitamins, but also not as high in sugar that maybe you don't need at every meal. Blend a quick shake. Milk, protein, fruit, and oats. I love making smoothies ahead of time. It sets me up. It's a grab and go. You can buy extra containers for your smoothies and your Ninja Bullet online on Amazon. Once again, prep, grab and go protein, jerky, Greek yogurt, hard-boiled eggs, rotisserie chicken. I do a lot of deli meat. Once again, you're throwing in your sandwiches being made early. Sandwiches are easy to make ahead of time. You put them in a Ziploc bag, throw it in the fridge. They're already there for you to grab and go. Evening boosts, you can add things like cottage cheese. Other cheeses might have some protein, but cottage cheese will have a little bit more typically. Protein smoothie before bed. Get some muscle repair and recovery, during your sleep. Eating on the go is going to be something that's definitely challenging. And from here, it's mainly about eating enough. And a lot of you, if you're eating on the go, you're going to eat enough calories, but we also want some healthy swaps so the quality is there. This matters because athletes often eat in their cars, hallways, or sidelines. Easy choices still need to be made in order to support performance. I totally get it. That's just the life that you live. So we need to marry quality and high calorie. Practical solutions. Portable meal swaps. Once again, you can always pack ahead of time in a lunchbox. Keep it cool. PB&J, Greek yogurts, protein bars, fruit and milk, turkey wraps and apples, beef jerky, granola bar, water. If you got to do fast food, let's go for more grilled options. Add some fruit. Maybe take away some of the fries or other fried options like tater tots time to time. Yes, you still need some calories, and they do offer calories, but let's try to have things that won't necessarily slow us down because it's straining our bodies to break it down more because it's fried. Let's reduce the fried. Getting your grilled options, add in a second grilled chicken sandwich. Add in extra grilled nuggets like if you go to Chick-fil-A and stuff like that. Okay, I love those options. Convenience kits. Always keep in backpacks, gym bags, bars, trail mix, nut butters, protein packets, hydration tabs. Okay, these are your essential packs. It's like carrying around a first aid kit. Or, a lot of you have your moms, they always got Band-Aids, they got gum, they got mints, they got a lot of different things that you can need and you think is crazy, but hey, it works out for them and you can do the same kind of package every day for yourself. When in doubt, always add protein. If a meal lacks protein, add milk, egg, deli meat, or a shake. Okay. The habits to reinforce to make all this happen consistently is Sunday meal prep or prepping every 2 to 3 days at a time. Make this a family routine. The more you make this a family routine, the more everyone's bought in and you don't feel like you're being singled out. You don't make your parents do all the work because they're already doing enough. Kids, you got 20, 30 minutes you can spare. You can do it, okay? Chop some fruit, portion snacks, prep grab and go meals. Even if you don't have everything exactly portioned how you want to eat for dinner, lunch, and breakfast, at least already have it to where you can take a scoop of this, a scoop of that, a handful of this, put it together, and it takes only a few minutes because you did the grunt work days before, right? Identity habit. This is a very important mental aspect of nutrition. I feel like an athlete is greater than I'm trying to eat healthy. I do like the mindset of I'm trying to eat healthy because that is real, but I want you to also think bigger is I feel like an athlete. I'm not trying to train like an athlete. I train like an athlete. I don't just play volleyball once in a while. I play volleyball all the time. I practice volleyball all the time. I practice soccer and play soccer all the time, okay? Focus on your energy, your fuel, and performance rather than restrictions or eating clean. Don't try to be perfect. Just try to be consistently better.